Ramadan. But I don't know Sioma. Governor is sponsoring him. If he's not sponsoring him, ask him why. In the last 6 to 3 months, up to 6.1 billion. Ejiroza n'ụkwa, ejiroza n'aba, kedu ebe azụ ahụ n'ụzọ. So unu mepee anya unu. Onye nke a na-esi unu bụ mmiri. The real game is the man is using slum in the construction. Now, here we document number 2. African Development Bank loan. State government Bakutram, I secured a loan of $300 million last year. Where is the money? Where is the road? Oprah, second document.
Tell them.
Document number 3, sir. African Development Bank, Dutch Africa. They are my partners. I had the Abia State last year. We may invest $2 billion in agriculture. Ndi bekee Munasu Holland. I know Orlando here 1 week. Aladum Orlando here were at the sample. This Blue River, million on a Holland now. Every minute the water sample. It is the very best in Africa. This river here, we have to turn Ndoki to Dubai. $2 billion. The same people of Catalonia as long as our governor side with that 10%. $200 million. Ndipika share water. Okay, this is the document. Go through it, including the ones governor signed. We were to provide 150,000 jobs for their youth in the first 1 year. 150,000 employment for the youth the second year. Opa was to give us 50,000. Opa was to give us 50,000 youth to employ. They killed it last year. If you love your people, this is the government.
Like we say, nothing where Musa no go see forget.
Okay.
You know, most times you overrate people thinking that they understand basic and fundamental issues. But it is good for things like this to happen, so that the public can begin to properly situate and assess certain categories of persons. Nothing could be more ridiculous than for an individual whose source of livelihood is not clear, but to claim that he has secured a loan from the African Development Bank to the tune of $300 million for the government.
Okay, now let's before we move on, is it impossible for individuals to access such funds?
It is absolutely impossible.
Okay.
The African Development Bank is not a commercial bank.
Okay.
It's not a commercial bank that deals with individuals. The African Development Bank deals with countries. You can't open an account with the African Development Bank. You cannot go to the African Development Bank to open an account.
I understand that.
It's just like the World Bank. It's just like the World Bank or the IMF. These are multilateral international development partners. Okay? They deal with sustainable development and funding of critical national projects. They deal with countries and subnational governments. They don't deal with individuals. This is elementary knowledge. So, my shock was that somebody who claims he wants to be governor of Abia State can come out publicly to tell the world that he emphasis on he, secured a loan of $300 million for Abia State government from the African Development Bank. What kind of madness? First and foremost, First and foremost, this is
Is it possible that
morning,
the African Development Bank can give loans to non-governmental organizations?
This is
Yes, sir.
as at this morning, the African Development Bank has not given 1 naira loan to Abia State government. As at this morning.
Okay.
But discussions have been on, you know, between the Abia State government and the African Development Bank.
We talked about it on this platform when you said one time Chinenye Nwogu gave a very fantastic presentation.
Absolutely. So, if the state governor, I was in that trip.
Yes, you were.
We went to Abidjan for a meeting with between the governor and the president of the African
I can remember that the president was presented with some made in Aba goods. That was the highlight of that meeting.
Absolutely. So, was Omerekpe in that trip? Was he in that delegation? I don't know what people. This is a man who says he's running for governor. Is this what is the relevance of that misleading information to his plans to be governor? What is the link? I don't understand. If you want to be governor, you present your manifesto and allow the people to decide. Governor Ikpeazu is in his 7th year as governor. He will be 7 years in the next 2 weeks as governor. I had 1 more year to stay. Somebody who wants to be governor, who wants to take over from Governor Ikpeazu under the PDP platform, who should be running on the records of the PDP government, is busy peddling lies all over the place. Lies that are ridiculous. Pedestrian, kindergarten in nature. How can an individual, Maduepu, say that he is secured? Meaning that the loan he said he secured the loan last year. This is as we speak, negotiations for that fund, for the funding of the Aba integrated project are still on with the African Development Bank. As a matter of fact, the current commissioner for works, Elder Barrister Bob, was the consultant appointed by the African Development Bank long before he came into Ikpeazu's administration as commissioner. No, he's an expert in farm planning for a certain law. So the African Development Bank independently hired him to be a consultant on that project. And when we went that vision in 2020, part of the discussion, the bulk of the discussion between the governor and the president of the African Development Bank was around that project. As we speak today, that loan has not even been approved. We have not received one kobo. Pardon.
Well, Chief Press Secretary.
Who says he wants to be governor came out openly to say that the facility has been secured. They have worked. The secured government has worked. In what? Who are you to secure loan on the African Development Bank? Beyond legal aid, beyond the legal implications, he raises questions around the mental capacity of people who claim they want to run for office. But let me say this, and on a more serious note, and I say this with the authority of my principal, the governor of Abia State, that he will put Mr. Omerekpe to the strictest proof of his allegations. Governor Ikpeazu will sue Mr. Omerekpe to come. He must come to court and prove his assertions. He must be prepared. Enough is enough. Enough of people coming out publicly to peddle lies, peddle false information against the person of the governor of Abia State. Enough of that. We will use Mr. Omerekpe as an example.